Hi, David from PDI. This video is all about training manuals and specifically trying to answer the question, how much does it cost? It depends, obviously, but what I'm going to try and do here is give you the factors that are involved. We're talking about the print on demand, digital print on demand of training manuals. What do I mean by that? As the name suggests, we don't print anything until we've got an order. You can reduce the unit costs quite significantly if you use other techniques, particularly if you went lithographic, but there you are talking volume, and the consequence is that what you're going to have to do is hold stock, which doesn't really work with the training industry because training manuals get updated all the time. It's also expensive to hold stock. Anyway, print on demand for training manuals. So what does it cost? The base costs are based on what we call an impression. What do I mean by that? One side of a sheet of paper. If that is mono, black and white, then you're looking at about 2 to 3 pence per impression. And if you're talking colour, full colour, then you're talking around the 12 to 15 pence. Why have I quoted a range? Because it depends upon the paper that you put it on. Is that expensive? Depends what you're comparing with. In terms of, say, I don't know, a Pronto Print or a Ryman, where they're going to charge you 30 pence, double for a colour click, then it's really very cheap. If you're comparing it to doing it in-house, however, and you're looking at the costs of the click from a multifunctional device or a big printer, then it may look expensive. But please bear in mind that you've also got to add the cost of the capital, the printer itself, and the cost of the labour of doing it. Of course, our click includes those. So that's the click, which is probably 80% of the cost. Then you've got to bind it. Wire binding, which is the most common within the training industry, is going to cost 65 pence per wire. If you ring bind it, then that gets a bit more expensive because the binder is going to cost probably in a region of £2 to £3 on your training manual. You can add other things as well. For example, tab sets, which particularly if the training manual is thick and you need something to help you flick through it, then a printed tab set's probably going to cost you at about, maybe add another £1 to the manual. And then finally, there's a charge for the file management, the putting it together, and also the packaging. And that's probably going to be about £2 per manual. I keep saying per manual because we price on a per delegate basis. What I mean by that is that whether you order 1, 10 or 20, the price per unit is the same. We've taken this approach because we work in the training industry and therefore you'll know what the cost is per delegate. I hope I haven't confused you. If I have, I apologise. Best thing to do, send us a file and we'll quote it for you in the various different formats that are available, and then you'll know exactly where you stand. Thank you.